Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome. I'm Brooke, aka Intuitive Focus, and today I'm talking about ego and when we get offended. Okay, um, this is a game changer, people. If you can get your ego into check, people think, oh, ego's about being a big head and being up yourself, but the ego is something we need. It's not just as people ego is not a dirty word. It's the old Australian song. Don't worry about that. Okay. But what we're going to understand is parts of our ego and how to deal with them, because too often we can let our ego control us and we don't even know it. And people run away and they go, that's just the way I am. Okay. And, we're going to stop making excuses for our behavior. Okay. It's not about judging people. It's about us becoming more balanced. The more balanced, the better communicators we can become, the better we can interact with the people around us. Okay, so what I'm talking about today, as far as the ego goes, I'm talking about getting offended. Okay, like someone will ask us to do something, or someone will say, "Oh, why don't you do that?" And we go, we're like, "Tell me what to do." We get sometimes we don't actually act like that, but sometimes we just get stroppy and go, "What? You know what I'm doing?" And we get all funny. Okay, and sometimes people blow up, and they do blow up. They go, "Hey, what do you mean? Rah, rah, rah. Tell me what to do. Rah, rah. What about you do this and you do that?" Okay, that is all ego. And we've got to shut that down, people. Okay, because otherwise it'll control us. And ego likes to keep us in our comfort zones. Ego likes to keep us in what is the known. Okay, ego doesn't like the unknown. Okay, so what we got to do is when we find ourselves getting offended by certain things, and there's going to be things that offend us for the right reasons, but 90%, 99% of the time, people get offended for the wrong reasons. Okay, and it changes the way they react to people, and this affects our relationships. Okay, with our siblings, our spouses, our friends, our family, all that sort of thing. Okay, so what I want you to do is next time you get offended, okay, and you're about to snap, before you snap, just go, okay, I'm about to snap. Okay, why am I snapping? Okay, these are the way to break down the ego is just to start to ask ourselves these questions, just to question our feelings and question what's going on in our head. Okay, this is the step one to dealing with our ego. Okay, so someone offends you, they go, rah, 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 why don't you do the dishes? And then we want to go, oh, because I was doing this and I was doing that and I didn't have time, rah, rah, rah. Okay, and we get offended. Okay, that's all ego. When actually we need to be getting to the spot of, yeah, I didn't do them. Okay, regardless of the reasons. Yeah, you're right. I haven't done them. Okay, so ego that wants to defend ourselves, for our own pride, our own self-esteem, and go, which is just, wounded self-esteem or whatever the reasons. But we want to be right. We want to be in our comfort zones. We want to justify ourselves. Okay, and it's not about that. Okay, we're going to start thinking of the mindset of things are what they are. Okay, we don't have to start justifying them. We don't have to go around the road of justifying everything we do. So someone asks you something and you go, "What?" They go, "Why do you didn't do it?" And instead of getting offended, well, what happens is you will get offended. Okay, because we haven't dealt with our ego. Then you got to ask yourself, "Why am I getting offended?" Okay, and then listen to all the excuses you give yourself. Okay, you make up reasons in your head. I didn't do it because of this. I didn't do it because of that. I didn't do it because that's your ego. Putting you in your comfort zones and making excuses for yourself. Okay, the ego loves to make excuses for everything. Okay, and the first step is to become aware of this. We have to become aware of our ego, and we have to get on top of it. Okay, so when we get offended, we got to say why are we getting offended. Then we got to trace it back. Okay, and then when we start making excuses, go, I'm just making excuses. Okay, and we've got to understand that when we get into reaction mode, we're just doing ourselves a disservice. Okay, it's just like throwing a wall up, defensive mode, and then we fail to communicate. So step one to dealing with the ego, people, when we get offended, is ask ourselves, why are we getting offended? And don't make excuses and trace that down. So the next time someone says something, you're about to get offended, and you go, wait a sec, I'm not going to act on ego. You might still get slightly offended, and you just think about it and go, okay, I'll let that one slide. Okay, and that's how we start Just take baby steps in dealing with the ego. Okay, I hope that has been helpful for you. I will be bringing more parts out onto the ego because it's such a deep subject. And just remember, people, if you want to get these videos, just like and subscribe on YouTube, click the bell so you get notifications when new ones come out every week. I bring out multiple of these every week, and that's it. So, and check out my website, Intuitive Focus. It's up there. Okay, and just remember, people, love is power, wisdom is truth, and the universe is one. See you later.